Hello and welcome to the classroom. Sue, come out and say hi to our friends. Sue, today our letter of the day is C is for camping in our preschool, pre-K, and kindergarten class. I hope you're following along every day for a complete curriculum for your entire school year. Well, we're going to have fun learning today. We're going to learn all about what you need to take when you go camping and some things that you can do. We'll make a camping scene and we'll read a book called Fred and Ted Go Camping. Well, Sue, I guess we better get started so you can have a seat and we'll take care of our own fish named Fred. Fred, there's a character in the story with the same name like you. Fred and Ted Go Camping. That's our book for today. Well, now that we have fed Fred, let's turn around and see what day it is. The month is September, and let's reach into our can and see how we will count. It says we're going to pick up sticks. You know, when you go camping, you need to pick up sticks so you can build a campfire. So let's pick up sticks as we count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Today is September 22nd. Can you say that? September 22nd. And it is, let's see what day. It is Friday. Today's day of the week is Friday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Well, it is time to look outside the window and see what your weather is like today. Is your weather sunny or rainy or cloudy? Hope it's not stormy. When I do like this with my microphone, just shout it out. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? It is out today. It is out today. Well, let's dress Weather Bear. Weather Bear wants to wear some shorts, I think, and a t-shirt. And I think Weather Bear will want to wear his sandals. Oh, there they are. There's Weather Bear's sandals. And what is the season right now? The season is summer, but today is the last day of summer. Take a look at the calendar again. Today's the last day, and tomorrow we will have a brand new season. It'll be the first day of fall. Another word for fall is autumn. Well, that was our calendar and weather time, and now it's time for our letter of the day. Today's letter is C. Can you say C? If your name has letter C, stand up. If your name has letter C, stand up. If your name has letter C, if your name has letter C, if your name has letter C, stand up. Well, today C is for camping, and something that I love to do when I go camping is roast marshmallows. I even roast marshmallows outside on our little bonfire, our little ring that has some fire, some wood, and we can put a marshmallow on a stick and hold it over the fire and make the marshmallow toasty. So I just glued some cotton balls. I'm pretending they're marshmallows onto my letter C. So what letter is this again? It's letter C. And now we can recognize it. When we decorate it, it helps us recognize it. So next we're going to practice writing it. So to write letter C, all you have to do is just curve around. So let me show you. Just curve around like that. That's how you make a letter C. Let's practice making letter C. You can use your own paper or you can use handwriting paper like this. Curve around. Curve around. The big letter C goes upstairs and downstairs on the handwriting house paper. Curve around. Curve around. Okay, that's how you make big letter C. And take a look at the small c. It looks the same, it's just smaller. So let's do it again. Curve around. That's small c. If you're using handwriting paper, then small c will go downstairs. Find the stairs, there they are. And that's the line where you put little c. Curve around. Curve, curve, curve around. Okay, well, I want to check and cheer for you. Do you want to show me your letter C that you wrote? Oh, good job. You're listening and learning, and you get a sticker for today. Well, now we know what letter C looks like. We can recognize it. We can write it. So next, we'll talk about the sound that it makes. Letter C makes this sound. K, k, k. Can you make that sound? K, k, k. Letter C says k, 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 as in cut. Letter C says k, k, k. Let's practice that by going outside to the campground. Well, here we are. We're outside at the campsite. I see a tent, and I also see a campfire. Let's warm our hands on the campfire as we practice that letter C sound. What does letter C say? K, 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 as in campfire. What does C say? K, 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 as in campfire. What does letter C say? K, 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 as in campfire. Oh, we can get nice and warm with this campfire and roast our marshmallows. But we better head back to the classroom because now it's time for us to blend. Well, we had to come back inside to our classroom because we're going to be blending today. Now, we learned about letter A earlier this week. This is what A looks like, and letter A makes this sound. Ah, 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 as in achoo. Today we learned about letter C, and letter C makes this sound k, 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 as in cut or campfire. We're going to put these sounds together. That's called blending. I have my little toy blender, but when I use my real blender, I make smoothies. I put in strawberries and blueberries and bananas and some yogurt and some soy milk, and I blend all those things together. I can't take the strawberries back out or the blueberries back out or the yogurt. All the things are blended together. And that's what we're going to do with our letters. we're going to make the sounds go together. We're going to blend them. We're not going to say k and ah all by themselves. K, ah, k, ah. No, 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 no. We're going to blend them like this. K, ah, ka, 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 ka. Can you try? Ka, ka. This blend is ka. It's the first part of the word cat. So you can see how easy reading is. Ka, cat, cap, catch. So that's how you learn to read, everyone. You just learn to blend letter sounds together. Well, I am so proud of you. Wow, we did a great job today with our letter of the day time. Now it's time for math. For math today, we're going to be counting some sticks. Will you help me count how many sticks I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to collect sticks if you want to build a campfire when you're camping. I have 6 sticks. Let's write the number 6. We've been working on it this week. I'm going to write number 6 on my board and you write number 6. And then no peeking. I'm going to turn it around and you can see if you remembered. Let's see if you can recall how to write number 6. I'll give you a hint. Curve around, loop, and down. Okay, I'm ready. Are you? Here we go. Let's turn our numbers around. Did you do it? You remembered. Now you can recall, you can write and count number 6. Next week we'll start working on number 7, and when we get to 10, we're going to do so many fun things with those numbers this school year. Well, it is time for us to practice our shape of the week. So let's head over to the table. We're going to make a diamond. We're going to make a diamond and we're going to use some sticks. So how many sticks will I need to make a diamond? I will need 4 sticks because a diamond has 4 sides. All of the sides are diagonal lines. So I'm going to have to turn my sticks like this so that they are diagonal lines. Ta-da! I used sticks to make a diamond. A diamond has 1, 2, 3, 4 diagonal lines. Well, maybe you can pick up sticks outside and make a diamond, or you could just use your crayons and form a diamond on the table. Well, it's time for us to do science or social studies, and today we're doing social studies. That means learning about the world around you, and we're going to be learning about camping today. So when you go camping, there are some things that you need to take along. A tent is one of those things. Usually when you go camping, you sleep outside in a tent, in the woods, and often by a lake. You'll also need a campfire, so you'll need to collect some wood. You'll need to bring along matches or a lighter to get the fire going. You'll also need a sleeping bag. A sleeping bag is what you'll sleep in to keep you dry and warm. And you'll need to take along a flashlight. It gets really dark at night when you're camping, so if you want to read a book, you'll need a flashlight at night. Here are some things that you can do when you go camping. You can go hiking. Hiking is great exercise, but you can also walk around and see all the beautiful scenery. Look how pretty these hills are and trees and all the grasses and flowers. Something else you can do when you're camping is roast marshmallows. You can put a marshmallow on a stick and hold it over the fire and make it nice and toasty. You can even use your marshmallows to make s'mores. That's a great camping treat. Something else you can do is go bird watching. There are many, many different kinds of birds that live in the woods. You can look for them while you're there. You can also look for wildlife. There are so many animals that call the woods their home, including deer, squirrels, rabbits, and even bear. Well, that was fun learning a little bit more about camping. Maybe you want to pretend to camp today. Maybe you could make a tent in your living room with sheets and 2 chairs and get in it and pretend that you're roasting marshmallows. Bring along your stuffed animal friends. Well, it's time for us to go to art. We are going to make a camping scene. So come on, everybody, let's head back to the table, but this time for art. For art today, we're going to make a camping scene, and I'm going to be using 2 paper plates, but if you don't have paper plates, you could just cut out 2 circles. Actually, we only need half of one of the circles, so I'm going to fold this in half, just so that I can see where the middle is, and then I'm going to cut this in half. Okay. So now I have 1 whole paper plate and a half of a paper plate. So on this plate, I'm going to color half of it blue, like daytime, and the other half I'm going to color black, like nighttime. There's the daytime side, and now black for the nighttime. Okay, so I'm going to set that to the side for just a moment, and I'm going to bring the half paper plate over, and I'm going to color it green like grass. Okay, so next I'm going to come back to this plate that has the blue and the black, and I'm going to make a sunshine here for the blue side. I'm just cutting some yellow paper, like a circle. Now I'll glue that here, and then I'm also going to cut a moon out from my yellow paper. Moon shape. Or a crescent. Okay, so I'm going to glue that on that side. So the sun goes on the blue side and the moon goes on the black side, nighttime and daytime. Okay, next I'm going to take this green grass and I'm going to bring it and put it on top. And then I'm going to get a grown-up to poke a hole right in the middle with a pencil. I need a hole right there in the middle. Now, I have craft brads that I could use to put inside that hole and bend them back this way and that way. Let me show you what a craft brad looks like. But I know everybody doesn't have craft brads. So I'm going to also show you how you can use a little piece of a pipe cleaner or one of your bread sack twist ties from your bread sack. So we're going to put this into the hole that we made. Okay, and then we're going to kind of bend it on this side. And we're going to do the same on the back side. We're just going to kind of bend it around so it won't come out of the hole. And there you have it. So now this part can turn. Now I'm going to make a tent for my camp scene. And I think my tent's going to be purple. So I'm just cutting a triangle. Now watch this. I'm going to make a door for my tent by cutting right here in the middle and then folding back these two sides. And I'm going to glue this to the grass. Make sure you glue it to the grass so when you turn your green grass, the tent will go with you. See, the tent can go with you if it's nighttime or if it's daytime. Now, one more thing you can put on here if you want to is a tree. So I'm just going to cut a tall triangle. And I'm just going to glue that right there to the grass. Make sure you glue the tree to the grass also. And I'm just going to use my brown crayon to make a tree trunk. Okay. So there you have it. We made a little camping scene. It's daytime. And now, turn. It's nighttime. Time to go to sleep. We'll need our flashlight. And then we can turn it around. It's daytime again. Well, that is our art project for today. We made a little camping scene. Well, here's another look at the little camping scene that we made. It's daytime and now it's nighttime. Well, it's time now for us to read a story together. And the name of our book for story time is Fred and Ted Go Camping. Fred and Ted Go Camping by P.D. Eastman. Fred and Ted were friends. They liked to go camping in the woods. One day they packed their cars. They were going camping. They drove to the woods. Fred took many things. Ted took few things. They parked their cars and walked into the woods. Fred liked this spot. Ted liked it too. Fred had a hard time with his tent. Ted had an easy time with his tent. Pop! That night, Fred was awake. Ted was asleep. The next morning, Ted woke up early. Fred woke up late. They took their boat to the lake. Fred took the heavy end. Ted took the light end. They put the boat in the water. Ted stayed dry. Fred got wet. They fished. Ted used a net. Fred used a pole. Ted got 10 little fish. Fred got one big fish. Splash! The boat tipped over. All the little fish jumped out. Fred and Ted swam away from the big fish. Ted swam fast. Fred swam faster. Ted ran fast. Fred ran faster. Now Ted was hungry. Fred was hungrier. Then they heard a little bird. Look up in a tree, look down at your feet, and you will soon find something good to eat, sang the little bird. Fred looked up. He saw nothing. Ted looked down. He saw something. Berries. Fred looked up again. Bonk! Something hit Fred on his head. A nut. They even found some apples. They went back to camp. Ted ran with the berries. Fred walked with the apples and nuts. They cooked the apples and the nuts in a pan on a fire. They ate it all up. Ted ate slowly. Fred ate quickly. What about the berries? They saved the berries for last. The end. Well, I hope you had some fun today and all this week in our classroom, and I hope you'll join me on Monday for some more learning fun. Have a great weekend, everyone. Goodbye.